actually started, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, he's started. It's only second class.
Else we can make it.
Okay, thank you. Can you get the copies?
Almost 3 pages?
Yeah.
Happens around you only 4
Good. You can sign in big papers. Yeah.
How do you just
You prefer the copies from this book? I'll show you what I
Supposed
got.
to?
I emailed you, but I didn't get it then.
So what did you find?
Simple. Well, English.
Oh, you have. Oh wow! What did this?
It's like older book in English.
Alright, whatever. It works.
Actually, the 2 and 3 now.
So what did you do? You did 2 and 2 and. What did you say? 2 and 3?
Yeah. I guess it was 2 and 6.
Perfect. Alright, great.
We can start.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Well, first I think we should review the text a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, whatever you.
Is this broadcasting?
Yeah.
Is anyone on?
Yeah, there's a few people, like 4 or 5 people wanted to be on.
Really?
Here. There's a folder in here if you want to keep the bag. It's just English, and then there's a fewer page. You get it? Yep. Yeah, I did. Sorry. Here. Thank you. You can keep the bag also.
Can you see over here who's online?
No.
That
It's not
doesn't
like
tell you?
it's not like a hangout. It's more like live streaming, and they log in and see it.
So how do you know who's on? Or?
I just know who kept in touch, who got links, whatever.
So you don't know at any particular time when they log in. Or?
I can go on live stream on my phone. I have an app. Let's see. There's only one person watching now. It's probably us. And then I know a few people want to be on.
Okay.
Are we starting the mimer today?
No, we're continuing. We're holding the second chapter.
It started last week.
We started last week. Yeah. So what we instituted last week was that we'll spend the first half hour to 45 minutes reviewing the text. So in this way, to familiarize ourselves with the basic concepts, and then we'll spend the second half of the second segment of the class reviewing not so much the text, but more the ideas, the translations. In other words, ideas of the subjects, the topics that come up in this mimer that are found all throughout chassidus, to give us tools that when we pick up another mimer, we see similar topics, to be able to identify those topics and to be able to learn the mimer ourselves. And then also, not only their explanations, their translations, their meaning, but also the topics or the subjects of the segment of the mimer in terms of the practical application, right? The class is practical chassidus, right? So we'll be talking about what these things have meaning, or what's the purpose of these items in the context of our lives, as opposed to just abstract concepts that exist in chassidus, and when we come upon them, we say hi like old friends, as opposed to something that's relevant and meaningful. So I'm here to answer any questions. The copies are here. If you'd like to pair up, it also may be interesting.
I'll go over the text. Going over the text amongst.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a text from the first chapter, or you only have? Sorry, we can make some copies.
Yeah,
Definitely. So get a continuation.
Yeah.
You don't want to start from the second. Can I borrow your book? Make a copy?
Sure.
Or I can get it online. But
You could, yeah.
I'll get it online.
Really, I didn't know it was available online.
This is all
This
I
is that.
that. Yeah.
Not this.
No.
It's up to you. Whatever you want.
So.
One second. Let me just take out. Just want to make sure there's I think another paper in here. I want to. All right. If there is a paper that falls out, just keep track of it.
So that's the Lachadodi translated into English? That book?
Both are this. Yeah, this is from the Chassidic Heritage Series, and this is from Chabad.
Which one? It's Majestic.
The Rebbe's Minor, yeah.
Of the first chapter, just going to copy. Or what did it last originally? Were you there last class?
No.
There's a pen up here.
Oh yeah. And then learn this one before? When it's 10? Did you learn this one?
Hello. Okay. Yeah, they're making some more copies of the first chapter. This is chapter 2 and 3.
Oh. So
yes, feel free to take one. There's one page in Hebrew and I think 2 pages in English. I'm sorry again. The truth is, I was just reviewing this. You could read chapter 2 and 3 as a standalone. You want, I mean, the context you're missing, but in other words, why he's bringing these ideas in. But we can review that. But you could read through chapter 2 and 3 and and it's a complete idea. Thank you.
Now they're able to receive what was yeah. If you want to learn together, and then you can kind of teach it to everyone. Should we do the first chapter? Yeah, chapter 2. If you don't mind starting, or if you want to like clear for example. That's what we did last.
Did you want to talk now instead of tomorrow? Yeah.
I just picked the right one, so I'm going to come right back to you.
Oh, okay, sure. It's you're saying in the English it changed it's supposed to be Hebrew. I just noticed it also. It's l'chadaydi. Yeah, it's the letters in English that are lam and chaf, yeah.
So the example of a teacher and a student wasn't directly brought in the connection with this. However, when the originally brought up this yeah. There, but then I just also to make this correlation, and then somebody goes like, this is yes, we got further into the story. It is recited as Reverend Shalom, and then the special of the student and teacher is connected with the concept of the Hadith. Is connected with the concept of the Hadith. Right, he's saying that like a tradition passed down from the down. They have the relationship as the sort of like made like a stamp that it is connected. I feel like the thing is like the initial kind of before like saying sometimes and made a connection to these words or like feeling themselves essentially in the more of the idea of like understand something's going from external to being external outside our world to being internal in our world, being internal in our world by way
These are the copies over here.
so the Nicola Rebbe alluded to this connection, and then the Rebbe
We're doing chapter 2 and 3.
mentioned that it was possible, right? And then 2 days later, oh wait, the previous one, sorry, and then the Rebbe right off because it just needed the relationship and exactly that. So the Rebbe created
created this idea, and then the Rebbe Rashab made it possible, and then the
So even if you were for sure,
right. So this is like elucidating the concept, like showing us it. It's showing the whole concept of what
showing the concept of
the three different values. Right.
So she is transmission is higher.
Okay. So also that
Hey, how are you? Cool. Hi. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you? I'm going to get some
okay. I figured you.
Basically, the whole
in order to get to that. Is get the joke. Right. That is one higher level. There's something also that said for it's like when you're saying something really feels off of humor, you like find that 2 days later you're kind of on the play that moment in your mind that's very understanding, but it's still hilarious. Because that's when you really get it. You're talking about the laughter that really person's really laughing. Not right. Right, like laughing. Yeah. Right. The explanation of that is that despite the high source of humor and even more one is itself limited, and the essential capacity of pleasure that it's rooted higher, which can in turn be formalized deeper or on the level of essential pleasure which transcends. Therefore,
Take some easy. Oh, you're good. There you go. Okay, great. Now you need the weight. Now you're in like maybe it's like this, but level is like so go back now. Now go back either to either or to email. There should be a link there that go back to either island stage where you first got into the lesson, or go back to your yeah, click on it. Here. Those brackets are basically it's a no, that's weird. It shouldn't be. You know what? Go to Island. Go back to your website.
the pleasure and how Shabbat we're not allowed to monetary that level but there's nothing that says on iPhone that you see video or tell someone to
Here, I'm gonna go to Highland Experience.
those two things are and it might feel funny, but that's your instinct. But pirate, you're like that's that you're talking about the right. And it opens. Right. Because like that's pleasure. That was like a really practical way. I didn't talk about that. So yeah, I mean I understood we're talking about 2 levels. One that the feeling, which is by definition
Maybe it's frozen.
and then the other
Yeah, that's true. I can't wait for it to come back out.
the real pleasure.
Okay, good luck. Enjoy.
But I couldn't get her past it.
You're making her smart.
You have a capacity for pleasure, and then you have actually the feeling of having to hire
It's probably like Aramaic, and that's why I was like, I don't know. So no, so now.
we're learning paraphrase, and then we're learning about ourselves. Which is kind of concept, so we can sharpen our own mind, get our skill, practice. Anyone has a question?
Oh, so I guess okay, so like
I guess we'll start.
so maybe it goes like this, like first
From that,
say the joke on how
It's not on here.
then you
Hang
get
on.
the overall level of the actual like
Yeah,
Kind
you
of
wanna-
easy to-
you wanna start there?
yeah, we play
easier for me to use it. So I want to play it like
You know what I mean? It sounds awesome. It's not for everybody. No, I get it. Actually, like, I'm fine for it. Yeah. Emails at the end of the day, maybe I'll look at that.
Right, I know, I didn't have an idea, but it's like, but for my right example, like the lighter, I'm not really trying to get you to no, I feel like the talent as you said, about being big and starting. That's why, like, right. Therefore, okay. Alright. Hence, I think that right. That's there's 3 stages. outer transmission? Outer? No. Okay, that was the joke. Okay,
Inner
fine.
connection.
Definite example of that is a small
Like
child.
he picks up a child that's internal, playing with the child that's going off lower, and then ends up that also ends up
More
like there's an EEG where that happens.
beyond higher, it's understanding close to the problem, like the source of the natural state and for they're the ones related to the sun. You may see this problem. And the problem is that you can be that thing that's not manageable. That's not something
Third one is where he said, they're still connected to the world, but they're still not
I mean, just another. First of all, giving another example of the external. External is the actual action of the father coming towards the child. But the actual connection is them playing together. And then there's a whole thing with the father's beard, meaning that the child himself is initiating the connection by reaching up against his father and playing with the beard. And then it goes into what the beard itself signifies, which is it's the 13 attributes of mercy, which is in the beard. I just don't know how.
How's the search?
How was the search? I mean, I understand how the child reaching up to the father is another example of that's external. You are right. I guess. Thank you for reminding me. But I think I probably should have started earlier. Like initiating interaction is not so much. But is the actual connection when he's stroking the beard since it's connected to the spiritual world, or is that still an external thing? That's still the first measure. Right. That is that they're starting to reflect. Right. Whether the father's reaching down or the kid is reaching up.
I think just like right, so he's reaching, so he's just father reaching down to the first. They have like the first things, and then that is the external.
No, because they have like internal activity the child playing the game. Right. And then you're like, by your playing with father and creating an initiative. Right. Okay. I love the touches started to make that connection. So that is evidence actually. Okay. So this I think it's just a child, the father, and the father, the child. Right. And he
rest
Right.
of the
But that's not. But apparently, I don't know. I guess we just want to go and have an idea of what he's talking about.
what
That's usually how that comes from.
Right. It's going into what the beard represents and how that. Right.
Do you come here often?
That's a reaction. But that's how the
Right.
connection is happening.
So the
Yeah,
connection,
like
when that connection happens,
Right.
mercy is brought down into the world, and right, so mercy is brought down into the world.
It's supposed to be happen now. What? This part?
Yeah, I think it's not our high school.
What happens?
So right, so should we just tell them already? So there's a connection, a connection that is made. You're gonna do it? Yeah.
Humor, first through humor, and then through
Joy and pleasure. I think we're ready for that.
Yeah, you ready? Okay. Level F. Oh, medical ethics. Oh, that's a good one. I did that extensively. It's a good topic. Alright, okay. Yeah, if you don't need it. Just for, yeah, actually, thank you. Sure you don't need it? You good? Okay. Alright. So, has everyone had a chance to look through at least part of the text? Yeah? You caught up? Good. Okay, so like last week, let's pull out some topics. What jumped out at everyone from the text? What are topics, subjects, subject matter? What is these, not all the details obviously, or the bridges that connect the ideas, but what are the ideas, what are the subjects that are discussed in these two chapters? Anything that jumped out at you? Who wants to start?
It's really describing the process of reaching a very deep connection with somebody. It seems like there's stages where you can really communicate something from one person to the other.
Okay. Stages of communication. Okay. What else?
Talked about what we talked about last week about how in Sonia you can connect in a more communicative way. And it gives examples.
What examples did we bring?
How before giving a lecture, that rabbi would start with a joke to open up the hearts and the minds of the students, and then continue on with the intellectual discussion. And then also the child playing with his father, touching the beard,
Right.
drawing down something or other. Touching the beard.
Good.
So weird.
Go ahead.
Oh no. And I like the what jumps out at me in particular is the example of the idea being brought down in stages by their band. So first it discusses how there are different stages to bringing an Indian and to like explaining an Indian to a person, first through humor and then delving deeper, but so then it shows how this actually happened in stages by our Rebbeim. So first it was, alluded to by the Mikla Rebbe, and then it was quoted as possible by the Rebbe Rashab, and then the further Rebbe says, and then the further Rebbe just stated the connection as
stages of connection as a fact.
It's so interesting.
It's so cool. So I was very lucky. I'm just very impressed by the idea that this concept was brought down through several generations, whereas we're learning how to deliver a concept in one conversation. And so I think it kind of compacts our discussions with the Rebbeim by basically like alluding to it can be accomplished through a conversation. So you can accomplish this massive hiskasha through a conversation. That's really impressive.
I didn't understand what you said in the beginning. What do you mean by compacting the hiskashas? Meaning to be able to receive all of this conversation that took hundreds of years in a short.
Basically in one conversation, right? So like this bringing down of an Indian from the Mittler Rebbe to the Rebbe Rashab to the Frierdiker Rebbe. It's all in these massive steps from one generation to another generation to another generation, and boom, here you go. It's in one paragraph. There it is, and you can take this. It's like an infomercial. Like you too can have this at home if you just tell a joke before you give your share. There you go. It's just that easy.
It's really like how is that dumbing it down?
Because
Mimicking, you mean like
right, it's an allegory. It's comparing our relationship with receiving this Indian to our relationship with the Rebbeim, and I feel that it's impressive that every time you use a particular method of conversation or a method of delivery, you can connect to 3 generations of Rebbeim giving over the Rebbeim.
What else? Anything else? That's great. Thank you. Anything didn't make sense or was difficult to understand?
Is there 3 stages? Like, is there?
Is there like
The beard. Okay.
I'm trying to understand if he's saying that there's the external that leads to the internal, and then you're done, or is it the external that leads to an internal that leads to any more internal? Because it seems like he said, like in all of the examples, actually notice in 2 of them, the last page, the humorous remark was something external, triggered something somewhat external but more internal, and then it went into something that was even more, like he said, it was like the remark itself was something that was fine, like something that was a little bit more superficial, and then laughter that was resulted in that made some sort of connection, but not like the deepest connection, and then eventually like his mind opening up. Was that, or was it mainly focusing on just the second, like the laughter, and then eventually receiving the concept? Like he thought that wasn't such a clear one. Here's where it's clear. The hair situation. So the father picking up the child was external. Mm-hmm. That was an external connection that the father made. Then child touching the beard. Apparently it's also external because it's representing Midas Racham, which is still connected to the world. And then after you get something deeper. Is that the idea? Okay, so there's 3 stages.
No, there's 2 stages, but in that mashal, so it's discussed in 2 different ways. One is that it's about lifting the child, and one way when it's explained by one Rebbe, so it said he lifts the child and then he connects with the child by talking or playing with the child in his arms. And then the other one is about the beard, but it's both with both are external connections in order to segue into the personal relationship or conversation or connections you have with the child. In general, there's a lot of different parts to these different stages, but in general, the Maimer is talking about 2 stages in general, how one brings to the other. It's not so much defining how the stage develops as much as it's establishing that you need the stages or the advantage of the stages that brings one to the other. Make sense? Yeah? Okay.
What do you mean the advantages?
We're going to get into it, but I want to focus what the mimer is talking about, as opposed to getting caught up in the different levels of the different levels. It'll be